In this video, we are going to talk about stress management strategies. As you know, the IELTS can be a stressful process both for the preparation, but in particular on the day of the exam. So let me share with you some of the strategies that will enable you to be relaxed and ready to give your best at your IELTS exam. So first of all, as with all exams, the IELTS need a strategy. A strategy that we have shared in all our videos for the reading, listening, speaking and writing. If you follow the strategy, you will have higher chance to get a higher grade, and you will know step by step what to do in each moment of your IELTS test. Another important thing is to get ready to get tired. The exam day is going to be very long because you're going to do the listening, then the reading, and then the writing, and then after that, after probably a break, you will do the speaking. Particularly the writing, which is usually the hardest part, is going to be the third part that you're going to do. So you may feel tired, and when you feel tired, you can get anxious more easily, or you can become negative on the ways that you approach the exam. So I strongly advise you to train and to do all the exercises in a very difficult situation. Maybe sometimes you can do some simulation in the late evening when you're usually more tired. Or you can maybe put some music on or some other distractions so your body gets used to get tired and distracted by other things, and on the day of the exam you will be able to manage any distraction. Always ask for help if you need, particularly on the day of your exam. In fact, I had one student who was doing a computer-based IELTS exam, and his volume of the speaking was quite low, but he thought that was part of the type of the exam that he was about to take, and he didn't ask to adjust the volume. In that case, unfortunately, he got a lower grade in his IELTS listening. So I strongly advise you to check with the examinator if anything doesn't seem right or you want it to get better. It is very important to check all your details when you book the IELTS exam. That will take a lot of pressure out. It's important that you put the right date of birth and place of birth, right documents information, so that when you arrive on that day, you have all the paperwork done and correctly. Remember to arrive on time. That's another thing that really makes a difference. If you start your exam having rushed in the last 5 minutes and run through the city with the anxiety of not being able to be on time, you already start with a very high level of stress, which will increase further when you start the actual exam. So the best thing is not only to arrive on time or a bit earlier, but also to walk in a relaxing way when you get to the place of your exam. If you run or walk very fast, your brain can think that you're in some kind of dangerous or anxious situation and may react in the same way. So if you walk slowly, enjoying the music or the landscape that you have around you, you will give some signs and messages to your brain that everything is fine, that everything is okay, and that you're ready to deal with any possible challenge that the exam might provide you. There are also some practical exercises that you can do to relax. The first one is when you get there and you receive your test or you are able to sit down on your chair, just take 1 or 2 minutes just to feel relaxed and to feel all the sensation of your feet touching the floor, your shoulder and back touching the chair, kind of like the chair holding you, and just relax by thinking on all your 5 senses, on what you taste, what you see, what you smell, and that will really ground you and take you to the present moment. This is a technique that you can use before each of the IELTS part. So a few very deep breaths, inhaling from the nose and exhaling from the mouth, and a few moments just thinking of your 5 senses. Another exercise that you can do the day before the exam is the visualization. You can visualize, particularly before you go to bed in the evening, the best possible scenario. So you being very relaxed and energized, ready to tackle your IELTS exam in the best way possible. If you do this every night, you're preparing your body for your best performance, and you will be very able to focus on all the positives that on that day will happen. On the other hand, if you start just thinking of the worst case scenario, the negative things that can happen, that every small little challenge will become a huge, unsurmountable challenge. Another relaxation exercise that you can do in the evening if you find it difficult to fall asleep, particularly on the day before the exam, is the body scan. So with the body scan, you try to focus on each part of your body, beginning with the head, ending with the feet, and you try to relax the muscle of each of these parts. So you relax your face muscles, your neck, your shoulder, hands, arms, legs, chest, all the way down to the feet. If you're finding this difficult, another way that you can do your body scan is by tensing the muscle and then releasing. So looking at the face, maybe making some strange faces and then releasing all the muscle. That will help you to really and fully relax before you go to bed or any time that you need. Remember to use music, which is a powerful tool, so you can use music to relax, so listening to relaxing music, but also music to give you energy. So in the morning of your exam, you can put your favorite playlist, favorite songs that really gives you that boost of energy that you need to start the day with a smile, with probably some singing and dancing around the house, and that is really, really important before you take the actual exam. Posture is another thing that really make a difference. So if we have a posture that give a sign of closure, of protecting the kind of like organ that we have here, it's very easy to make and to think of negative things and of very negative situation. Whereas if you have more an open posture, the sign that we give to our body and to our mind is that we are in a safe space and we can think definitely more positive. Another strategy that you can use is writing. So you can write all your thoughts, you can write all your doubts and possible scenarios. Then you can throw away all the papers, or you can write it in a way where you don't understand what you have written. So you can just let go all these negative thoughts and leave it in this notebook or in this paper, and so you won't bring it with you all day or possibly in the nights when you dream. Remember also there are various apps for meditation and relaxing, such as Headspace, Calm, but even going on YouTube and typing short meditation or relaxation exercise or breathing exercise, you will find very, very useful techniques and meditation, short or longer ones, that will really enable you to ground, focus on the moment, and really use all that energy to get the highest score in your IELTS exam and deal with each part with a positive attitude and mindset. I hope that all these strategies and exercise will help you to come prepared and relaxed at the IELTS exam. In conclusion, I really hope that our IELTS course has helped you in preparing and getting the higher score in your IELTS exam. We are here to answer any of your questions and to support you further in this experience. So practice, 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 and break your leg at the exam.